Okay. Fine. Okay. So where were we? Somewhere in the setup part. Okay. Don't worry about the variables. As we go in the code, we'll explain again the variables. So all these pin variables are basically hardware pins. Each pin has a its own function. like pin, like line pin is for changing border lines, switch or change border lines. EMG pin is for button for emergency. Wind sensor pin, alert pin, and just a LED pin. Okay. So with welcome message. So we'll go to this function now first. Find, find here. So what does welcome message does? Step number one, clear the LCD, go to the top location, put the message welcome to SCE, then go to next line and put message boat module. This is job of welcome message. So whenever I want to put this message on the screen, just call this function. I'll go back. Where were we? So in the setup also I call this function, and I'm calling somewhere here also many times here and here. So whenever screen has some information, I'll just change it to again the welcome screen. Like your phone also, your desktop also. You have a desktop, always a welcome screen. Your phone also, your main screen. So you may go to some menu when you lock the phone, again unlock. You will go to the main welcome screen. Okay. Okay. Now loop function which runs infinitely. I have told the concept of this few lines. They are just for changing the border line. If the pin is 0, A5 pin, which pin? Basically A5 pin. If it is 0, grounded, then you will be in outside. And if your A5 pin is not grounded, then you are in default case, which is safe line, safe border line. So let long of borderline and outside borderline will be definitely different. Then this is a real location reading of the real sensor. So from GPS, get the current location. That is a very important step. Sorry. Okay. So once you get the current location, store in variable lat3 and long3. Then you print what is the P1 point, which is borderline point 1, borderline point 2. So print means just display. Just whenever this serial dot print come, LCD dot print come, there is no calculation happening. Just displaying is happening. Just displaying borderline location, borderline points. Then you print display your current GPS location. Okay, so I'm displaying borderline points, then I'm displaying the your location. Then what I do? Then I find a slope. Okay, what is slope? So this is your y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what is y2? What is y1? So you can see here, this is your x, this is your y. This is your x, this is your y. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So this minus this, and then this minus this will be your slope will be there. So lat is considered as the x-axis, long is considered as a y-axis in our code. Okay. So you got the m1 slope, then you got the m2 slope. Okay. Now what you do? Then you print the slope. Slope of the borderline is this. Slope of your location is this. So as I was discussing before also, m1 is your borderline, then m2 is your slope. So this is printing at the computer, laptop. Suppose laptop is not there, still it will print on the LCD also. So go to location 00, first print the location, then you print the slope 1 and slope 2. Now, if M2 is greater than M1, you are inside, else you are outside. Sometimes this line is a little bit tilted, maybe like something like this, and then you may be okay, and then you may be somewhere like this, and maybe you may be something like this. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell is that you may be here or you may be here, and this is the borderline. In that case, the same equation will not work. That time you have to reverse the equation. What equation you have to reverse? This condition. In that case, you have to put M1 greater than M2. That much only. If your borderlines are changing. See, coming back to map of India. Okay. Suppose you are at this Mangalore port. So what I'll do? I'll make a line here. Correct the borderline here. Well, I'll make a line here like this along the coastline. How to make a line? This option direction from here. Measure distance. Okay. So I just make a line from here. Then I'll make click here. Okay. That feature is not working here. Okay. So you just imagine one line from Udupi, something little away from Udupi, and it goes up to Kasaragod. Okay. So I make an imaginary line. So if your boat is going outside that line, alarm is there. Otherwise, alarm is not there. So whatever slope will work here, same slope will not work here, and same slope will not work here in Chennai. Okay. The equations will change. Okay. So that equation based on the left right or right left means you are going from east to west you are going, or west to east you are going, or north to south you are going. So based on that, the logics and equation you have to modify. That I'm trying to tell here. But for you, no problem. Anyway, you are going to give demo at Saptagiri College and Karnool Technology or somewhere near your house. So for you, it will be like a straight line from top to bottom. Change the location if required, this one, and then change the equation from here, this one. That's it, nothing more change. So in your case now, if M2 is greater than M1, you are inside, safe. But if M2 is less than M1, your bot is outside the border. It will show like this message on the computer, sending border cross alert. Okay. By printing like this, message will be sent? No. You have to make the packet and send. But before that, I'll do some what you call some show business, some drama. What is that drama? So clear the LCD, put the message on LCD, border crossed. After half second delay, 1.5 second delay. So like sending alert B. Why B? B means border cross. Border cross. Then I'll give one alarm also. This is nothing but alert, alarm. Okay. Then after that, I'm calling the function send alert B. This function sends alert, sends message to base station. What message is sending? B. Along with location always. Location is default. Message only changes. B, C, E, depend. And then there will delay. After delay of 5 seconds, it will again show the welcome message. And after 1.5 seconds, again it will start doing all the above things again. Keep on doing, keep on doing. Okay. Now, this smart delay function. What is smart delay for? It is for GPS data decoding. GPS data acquisition and decode. Within this 1 second, I will receive the GPS packet and decode it. Loop plus plus. How many times this loop is running? Every 10th loop. So you can say, imagine every 10 seconds, basically, if your border alert is not there, simply your system is inside the border and you are simply doing fishing, you are not crossing the border, but still cyclone can come. So what I do, every 10 second or 15 second, I'll measure the wind. If wind speed is high, send the alert. Otherwise, don't send alert. So once you measure the wind, which is not happening always, it's happening once in a while, but you read the emergency pin. If pin is pressed or button is pressed or key is pressed, you check for again because it may be noises, maybe spike. So after checking, double checking, the key was really pressed. Okay, somebody is pressing this, it will not just press and leave it. It will press means he will press for 1-2 seconds. Correct now? So so you tell message on whenever serial dot print come, it is just printing on the LCD, it's just printing on the computer. Serial dot print printing on computer, LCD dot print printing on LCD. So it will show message emergency button pressed, sending emergency alert to base station. Then on LCD, because space is less, emergency press, sending alert E. Then give a alert alarm, okay, and then message to the base station. So same thing, I'll just copy paste because same thing is happening, but message is different. Where is that? Where is here? Okay. So he's sending message to base station. What message? E message. E means emergency button is pressed. Now what is this? This is nothing but alarm, alert, a buzzer sound. Whenever something bad's happen, alarm will be there. So buzzer high, buzzer low. So make the buzzer on, ting, then stop it low, off. So 1.5 second. Make it 5 second. It will be irritating. It will be long sound, unnecessary. Okay, and then after all things are over, again come back to home screen or welcome screen. So this was about sending the button press message. So measure wind is still pending. We'll do that measure wind. So as I discussed in our previous lecture also, what is the wind speed? How it is measured is suppose so there is a like this one fan. Okay, this fan is rotating. So there can be one sensor, like I can put one sensor S here. Okay, so I can count how many times the blade is cutting my sensor view. Okay, so if fan is running sufficiently fast, my view will be cut very fast. Or if fan is running slow or not running at all, my view will not be cut. But always some wind will be there, otherwise boat is moving, fan will move. So always we'll get a output of the sensor like this, pulses. Like this we'll get pulses. Okay. But if fan is very fast, well, you get pulses like this. So many pulses I'll get if fan is running very fast. If very slow, one pulse, after some time only, one pulse. So you can see the difference. Very slow, medium speed, and very high speed. Sorry. So this is the way this fan sensor, or you can say the speed of the wind is measured. So coming back here, so wind count is my variable which counts the pulses. I have various timing. Okay, and then LCD will show measuring wind speed. Computer also will show measuring wind speed. So once this message starts, then only I'll after 3 seconds I'll start really measuring the wind speed. So this is an infinite while loop. Why infinite while loop? Because till I have not measured for 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, how many counts are coming? So wind count per 10 seconds. How many pulses? How many pulses per 10 seconds? If it is more than 25, wind is very high. So what is happening here? I'll start the timer here. This is the initialization of timer. This is initialization of timer. Sorry. Init timer. I've initiated the timer 1. This one. Okay. Then what is timer this? This is for no movement in fan. For 5 seconds, come out. So if I get a pin low and then time is running and nothing is happening, again one more pulse is not coming, simply fan is stuck there only. So what will happen? Because this is infinite while loop, I'll be stuck forever. but I have run a timer 3 which measure for 5 seconds, 5000 millisecond or 5 second one thing. It will show error in wind speed sensor because wind speed sensor is not moving at all. I'll simply return. Otherwise, once wind speed sensor is 0, I'll keep on looping, keep on looping, keep on looping. As soon as it becomes 1, as soon as it becomes 1, I'll come out and start a timer 2. Okay, and then again keep on looping, again become 0, count, again become 1, come out and init the timer 2. This will keep on happening till my time 1 is crossed 10 seconds. Then I will tell done. Then I'll show how many counts are there, and then I'll just print on the LCD also, and I'll print on the print computer also what is the wind count. If wind count is 0, that means no wind sensor or no wind sensor is not connected, or your wind sensor is not moving. But if wind count is greater than threshold was 25, then I'll say high wind detected, sending cyclone alert to the base station. Okay, then on LCD also I'll print same, sending alert C, and then I'll give alarm. What I'll give alarm here. So serial.print, printing just for computer. If I remove this line also, still your project will work. This is only for displaying purpose. And then there will be inter packet delay. You are send the message C, and then again welcome screen, and then star. Okay, star is just for telling okay, one packet has been transmitted. And then if your wind count is like less than 25, something like 5, 15, then it will show low wind speed. And then again star will print, and simply it will come out written. Now function called send alert. So what is send alert function does? It makes a packet. How packet is made? Start of packet is $, end of packet is hash. That I am not connected here. End of packet and start of packet is not so critical. Okay, but for sake of simplicity, we'll add it plus hash. Some algorithm requires proper termination and proper starting. So first we are sending PID. PID is 1 by default. Then we are sending BID, boot ID, which is 21. Latitude, which is read by GPS. Longitude, again read by GPS. So these are variable parameter, not fixed parameter. And M, based on the who is called the function. Send alert C, send alert B, send alert T, send alert E. So M can be anything out of this 4. So once your variable is made, packet variable is made, which contains all this information, then that case you send the packet to computer for debugging display purpose, whether why to see whether correct packet is formed or not, and then same time you send to LoRa also. So this is basically sending to LoRa for TX for transmission, and this is for laptop for display and debugging and debug. Okay, welcome message I explained you already. Smart delay, it just read the serial data and call the GPS encode function. That much only it does. So this is the end of the program. Okay, so what I'll do is I run the program, both program, and I'll try to show the output how it works. Make the camera on. So this is the receiver module is simple. Okay. So I'll just connect it. Receiver module is very simple. I'll show you. What is the job of receiver module? Just the receive packet, decode it, and display it. Okay, on the computer of the base station people. Okay. So tools, serial monitor. Which port? Port number COM6. Tools, serial monitor. Welcome to SE Fisherman base station. Okay. Now transmitter part is not ready. I am not connected now. So how it will receive data? So using computer also you can send the packets. Sorry. So I was having this example packet. So I'll just simply Control C, and then I'll put the packet here, and then transmit. What happened? Not receiving the packet. Yeah, it will not receive because I've connected to LoRa. Now it should receive. See, I've transmitted the packet. This it is read that packet ID 1, boat ID 21, location 13 point so and so, longitude is so and so, message type C. C means boat stuck in cyclone. Now again, what we can do is, suppose boat ID is different. Boat ID I'm changing to 25. Okay, location also I may change to something else, and message type also I'll make it B, and then send the packet. So what it does, you see. Now second packet is received. Boat ID has changed to 25. Earlier 21, now 25. Location also change. You can see 13.95, 13.45. B, it is a border cross alert. Now third packet, Control V. Now E. What was E? E is boat in emergency. And then last, I'll just show T, test packet. Boat module on, just for testing. So this is a packet decoding done by receiver module, and this way it will be displaying on the base station computer. Okay, so I'll just now this is not required. I'll put it aside. Let it be connected also. I'll just clear the output, so blank screen. Now I'll bring that other hardware. Other hardware is little bigger, which has more modules. LCD. Okay, then your Arduino. Okay, then this is the sensor. Okay, anyway, I'll give a separate video also on this. Okay. This my GPS module is a kind of different kind of module which I'm using. Your GPS is a little different. I have a like this antenna which has to be connected outside the vehicle. Okay. Sometimes some vehicles are made up of metal. So inside, if you put the sensor, the antenna, GPS, it will not work. So you have to connect like this on external antenna. So for indoor demo purpose, this type of antenna with external, this is a little costlier. Sorry. Okay. Now all things are connected. Okay. Now next thing is you have to give power. Sorry. Connect from the power. So you might have heard the sound. See, automatically message has come on the receiver module. Board module is on. Okay. Location has come some 11.22 and 33.4, which is default location. Okay, because GPS is still not capturing the immediately the location. It will take some 30 seconds. Okay, now I have to connect one USB. I have to connect one USB. One more. To the port module. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I think sufficient power is not there to run the board module. What I'll do is I'll connect one more adapter. Then it will work properly. I'll bring one more adapter. Or we can see one more thing. Tools, COM9. So this is the board module. It will show here. See, this is the board module. See, it's showing inside. But my current lat long is 00. That means my GPS is not getting enough power. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this power to GPS module. I'll connect a separate power supply to GPS module. See, measuring wind speeds, error wind sensor error has come. Every 10 seconds, it will measure for the wind speed sensor. Okay. Now I'm connecting this here. So it is inside only. Okay, so wind sensor will do. I'll just show you. So this is the wind sensor now. Okay, So measuring wind, I'm just making this fan movement. See, 22. Okay, instead of showing like this, I can close it. I can open one more software called Hercules. I can show both screen together. Hercules, serial, form 6, open. One more Hercules, serial, form 9. Why COM 6, COM 9? Because one is your boat module, one is your transmitter module. You see. Right click, clear. So measuring wind speed. So I'm just shaking my hand in front of wind speed sensor. 21. Okay, so low wind speed. So when next time is coming, I'll shake my hand a little faster. So that should be more than 25. Okay, now let long is also working. You can see let long. Now I just shake very fast. Okay. Let long also you can see earlier 00 was there. Now it is properly coming. See 38. Sound came, high wind speed detected, packet is formed, packet is transmitted, packet is received also. So here packet was transmitted. Here packet was received. Boat struck in cyclone. It is location also is sent. Boat ID and everything is sent. So this is the successful demo of the project. Again measuring the wind speed, but it is. I'll just shake 1 or 2 times. Okay, sense count 5, low wind speed. Nothing is transmitted. Okay, and when I press the button, emergency button press, sending up alert. So immediately it is sent and immediately it is received also. So 2 message type I have shown you. The third one, I think it will not work here because it is for program. The line is programmed for you. That their location, that what we called your location of your college and the other one. But still, let me give a try. No wind sensors and count 2. See the slope is changing. Your M1 has become 0.01 and M2 is 0.34. And when I remove this pin, which is connected to ground, and if I remove it, the slope you have to see. The slope was like this. Now remove that thing. Now slope is different. Okay. So based on the line, based on the setting of the ground, slope is changing. I reset it. So it will come message boat module on. So I've shown you boat stuck, boat in emergency, and boat module on. Other one I cannot show you because I am not in that location. So I'll just remove the connections of power and all things. Sorry. Okay. So maybe one screenshot we can take of this. So one screenshot of this. here, which has this no wind sensor, and one of high wind speed was there, na? Somewhere starting. Oldest data was removed. Okay, no problem. Close, close. So again, this time is going to become up. So this was the demo for your hardware, the code explanation. Now I'll make a separate video, proper video using my mobile phone, and I'll share to you. I hope you all have understood this code.
Yes, sir. Can you share the code also, sir?
Yes, yes, I'll share the code also, both the codes, both module and the station module. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Then.
sir.
Anyway, time is going to get up. This is another 40-minute class because this free version of Zoom has 40-minute limit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Okay. Good night. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Good night.